Welcome to Vinyasa class. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Hands together, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come half up. Exhale, stepping back 2 steps into plank. Inhale and exhale, lowering into chaturanga, then moving into upward facing dog, big stretch. Exhale, let's move back to our first downward facing dog of the class. Make sure your feet and shoulder wide apart, fingers spread wide. Gently pull your chest down toward the mat. Since this is the first downward facing dog, we'll take a moment here. I want you to feel what your body's communication. What is it asking for in this first deep stretch of the day? Maybe it's asking for some movements. If so, walk your dog, bend your knees, add a little motion. Or maybe it's asking for stillness. Just stay in downward facing dog. This is your practice. Listen to what your body needs. Breathing in, breathing out. Look toward the front of your mat. Jump or take 2 steps forward into forward fold. Exhale, rising back up. Inhale, hands above the head. Exhale, bringing your hands down to heart. Inhale, reach up again for a second sun salutation. Exhale, forward fold down to front of your mat. Inhale, half up. Exhale, stepping back into chaturanga to the plank. Let's stay here for a moment. Engage your arms. Stay on your toes and wake up the upper body this time. This is the perfect moment to reconnect, checking in with yourself, breathing consciously. Take a big inhale, feeling your lungs. Exhale toward chaturanga, then move to upward facing dog. Hold here just for an extra second to feel the stretch. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Slowly return to position, making sure your feet are shoulder wide apart. Sinking your heels down. Breathe in and out. Find stillness. Listen to your body. Inhale, right foot towards the ceiling. Hold the stretch. Right foot up and wrapping it around your left ankle from one side and to another side. Hold. Sinking your left heel into the mat with your body weight. And welcome return through the plank to downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, exhale and coming down into plank. Inhale back to downward facing dog with a little active movements. Exhale to plank. Inhale back. Then again, exhale, plank. Inhale back. And let's add some flowing movements. Flowing like a water. Alright, 5 more back into downward facing dog and plank. 4 more, exhale and plank. 3 2 on your knees and hop or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, standing up, arms above the head. Exhale, bringing your hands down to the heart, and with a big breath in, reaching up and folding forward on the exhale. Now, one big breath as you come all of the way up, reaching up and exhale down toward the mat. Inhale, slowly coming up, feeling up your lungs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming up once again, reaching above your head. Forward fold down to the mat. And one last big breath in with a big reach all of the way up. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Forward fold. And now, while you're in this fold, grab onto both of your elbows. Begin by rocking gently back and forth, tuning into what feels naturally to you. It's perfectly fine to keep your knees slightly bent as you ease into the motion. Take a few slow breaths in and out, finding the rhythm and feels right in your body. If you're feeling good here, stay with it, but if you're ready to go deeper, let's move into a hamstring stretch. Begin by wrapping your hands behind slightly bent knees, holding gently. On exhale, straighten the knees, feeling the stretch. Then inhale and bend, pulling yourself in a bit closer. Keep a firm hold with each breath. On your next exhale, straighten the knees, then inhale, bend and pull in. Continue this flow. Exhale, straighten, and inhale, bend and tighten your hold. Each stretch deepens through the hamstrings. Bend in the knees and rolling back up. Let's pick up the pace a little. Sweep your arms up in a big stretch, and as you exhale, bringing your hands to the heart center. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands and jump or step back down into chaturanga and upward facing dog. Back to downward facing dog. Take a breath, bend the knee and jump or step into the front of your mat. Coming back up with a big inhale and reach, and an exhale, let fold back down to the mat. Hands flat, inhale halfway up. If you'd like to land in chaturanga, jump or step back into your mat, into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And jumping or stepping to the front of your mat and rising back up. Remember, you can take this in your pace. You don't have to jump into chaturanga. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, falling down to the mat. Inhale, half up. Jump or step back into plank or chaturanga, and inhale, upward facing dog. Back to downward facing dog, and lift your left leg up. You can stay here, or you can ripen your left leg onto your right toes. One side and goes to another side. Unwrapping into downward facing dog. And your knee, jump or step to the front of your mat. Rising back up for a big reach above your head. Exhale, hands to heart. And again, reaching up, exhale, down to the mat. Hands flat, inhale, half up. Exhale, jump or step back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. With a big breath in, jump or step to the front of your mat. Exhale, raising up. Inhale, hands above the head. Holding hands to heart. And let's bring our hands back down to our sides in Samastiti. Breathing in and out. I want you to travel back through time to the beginning of this class. Remember how you left last time. You were in Tadasana. Compare it now. Look at how far you've come. Breathing in and out. Alright, let's do another big stretch above the heart and a forward fold down to the mat. Half up, exhale, right foot back, planting into the lung. Let's straighten that knee, straight as you can, and slowly with an exhale rising up. Hands above your head, reaching, breathing. Isn't it feel beautiful? Now, if it feels good, try taking your left hand and reaching back to your right hamstring. Breathe in, open up the chest to the sky. Feel beautiful because we all are. Breathe in, and on your next exhale, bring in your right hand and plant it to your left foot, twisting the midsection of your body to the sky, looking up. Upwards, engaging the muscles of your right leg. Breathe in and out. And if your body isn't feel this right now, you can drop your right knee down to the mat or come back up to lung. With a big inhale and then exhale, bringing your left hand down between your foot and your right hand into a lizard and adding a little bit of motion if that feels good, micro pumps. If this is too much, you can drop your right knee down to the mat. Just remember, this is your practice and you need to listen to your body. Your next exhale, we're going to slowly start to come back up, pivoting that right foot down flat on the mat. Bringing your upper torso around into wide-legged forward fold, hands flat, sinking in on each exhale. Breathing in, exhale, sinking down a little bit deeper. You can bend your knee as much as your body needs. Straight is fine, micro bend is fine, or even bend a little bit more, perfectly fine. Wherever your body needs, please give it to it. And take a moment to thank your body for communication with you and telling you what it wants. Slowly rising up, straightening these arms. Pivot that left foot coming back into lunge, and on your next exhale, stepping your left foot back into plank. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, downward facing dog. Holding here for a breath before bending the knees and jumping or stepping to the front of your mat. Slowly rising up with a big reach above your head. Let's do the other side. Chin up above your head. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step your left foot back into lunge. Engage the muscles holding the position, straightening that knee and bringing your gaze forward. A big breath in as you rise, both hands reaching above your head into the lunge. Reach for the sky, engage the right quad and hold, breathing in and out. On your next exhale, bringing your right hand to your left hamstring and reach your left hand back as you arch your back. Breathe in and out. Feel the life in your lungs. What a beautiful asana. Your body thanking you right now. Next exhale, drop your left hand down to the mat and bring your right arm up above your head, twisting through the midsection. Try shifting your weight, putting more on your arm or more on your right leg. How does your body feel in both variations? Breathe in and out. Bringing your right hand down between your foot and your left hand into suspended lizard. If you'd like to add motion, try some macro elbow bends or rock gently back and forth. Both are perfectly fine. Or drop your left knee down to the mat, depending on what your body needs right now. Your next exhale, pivot that left foot flat onto the mat and bring your body around to the center. Into wide-legged forward fold. This time we're going to focus on the sides. With an inhale, wrapping as far as you can, if it feels good, toward your ankle and bringing your weight over to that leg. Keeping a micro bend in the knee for safety. Breathing in and out. Don't worry about so. If that doesn't feel good, you can come right back to the center. Exhale. Let's go over to the other side. Grabbing the ankle with your right hand, out with the left, bringing your body closer towards your leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Remembering a micro bend for safety in the knee. Perfectly necessary and acceptable. And exhale, coming back to center. Rising back up, straightening your legs and pivoting back into lunge. Now plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back down to downward facing dog. Walking your dog a little bit. And on your next exhale, let's bring that right leg up above your head, pointing the toes, reaching and bending at the knee to bring your right foot down, planted next to your left hand into pigeon pose. Slowly coming down, straightening that left foot, bringing your body weight down to the mat or sitting up straight. Wherever your body is asking for, this position, above all else, is a gift to your body, so listen to it for what it requests and provide. You can hold your left hand on your foot, just like I'm doing there. If it feels better for you, breathing in and out, sinking further into your pose, trying to get your right butt cheek down to the mat, engaging your left foot, pointing it back, breathe in and out. The pigeon is one of those yoga poses that we all tend to avoid so much, but it teaches us more than we could even imagine. And the minute you embrace the poses that you avoid the most, the exact minute that you learn more than you thought yoga could ever teach you. It's beautiful now that works. And in life, I'd say it works the same a lot of the time. And now let's prepare to come back out of pigeon with an inhale, rising back up. Now in this next asana, there will be 3 phases that build from easiest to most difficult. Please find the one that suits you and focus on that one. So let's bring our left foot back over our right knee, plant it, and twist the right arm of your body back around it. This is level 1. For level 2, bring your right arm over your right knee, exposing your biceps to the front of the mat, bending your elbow, and reaching the crown of your head up to the sky. For level 3, if you'd like, you can try a bend by reaching that right hand underneath your leg, taking that left arm, reaching around your back, and clasping your fingers together. Remember to extend the spine straight, turning to look over your left shoulder, holding that bend, breathing and breathing out. Beautiful. Then and exhaling, letting go of the bend and swinging that left leg back around where it was during the pigeon and coming into plank. Inhale chaturanga, exhale upward facing dog, inhale downward facing dog. And how did that feel? Check back in for a moment. Now let's go to that other side. Your next inhale, bring the left leg up to the sky, pointing the toes, engaging the leg and bend at the knee. Bringing your left foot over to your right hand, bringing your knee down, extend that right leg, pointing those toes. You can stay seated upright or come down to the mat like I have. Bringing your body weight down onto your arms, breathing in and out. Compare this side to other. Is it looser? Is it more open? What is it saying to you? What does it communicate? Listen to your body. It's perfectly normal for one side to be tighter than the other. But it's interesting to notice because usually we don't give it a second thought. We don't pay attention, but right now this is your time to pay attention, to listen, to feel, to reconnect with the breath in and simple breathe out. Allow yourself right now, this moment, to just be. No matter what you're feeling, it's okay because you're exactly where you need to be. Feeling exactly how you should be feeling. Breathe in and out. Come back by bringing your hands down to the mat, raising back to seated. Take a minute to reconnect with motion again from stillness. And take that right leg, Swing it around over top of the left leg. Coming back to the seated spinal twist again. You can plant both hands on the mat as level 1, twisting your gaze over your right shoulder, extending the spine, feeling that straight pulling you up to the sky, or you can go to level 2 by bringing that left arm bent at the elbow over that right knee, exposing the biceps to the back of your mat. Reaching with that right hand, and if you feel like bending, you can pivot that left arm down, reach through your leg, and then around with your right arm, clasping your 2 fingers together, pulling that leg in, tighten to the midsection of your body, and continuing to gaze over your right shoulder, twisting at your midsection. How does it feel right now? If it's physically uncomfortable, listen to your body, but if it's frustration, I promise you this, if you come back to this asana once or twice a week, it will pay off its spinal health. On your next exhale, release the bind and extend both legs out on your front of yourself. With your knees bent or with straight legs, we're going to work the ABC. Your next inhale, bringing your knees in, then exhale and extend them out. That's 1. Inhale, bring your knees in, and exhale, extend them out. 2. Keep going with this rhythm. Inhale in, exhale out. 3. Inhale, exhale. 4. Keep the flow. Inhale in, exhale out. 5. In, out, in, out. Almost there. Inhale, exhale. Feel the core engage as you hold there, just for a few seconds. Now start to slowly lower yourself down as slow as you can. Roll your shoulders back onto the mat. Bring your arms overhead for a big pencil stretch. Reaching with your arms and pointing your toes, engaging all of your muscle in one final stretch. Finally, let your arms come back down to your sides and allow yourself to settle into everyone's favorite pose, Shavasana.